What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. I have here poured out, because this is my second take, a Glenmorangie Quinta Ruban 12-year-old. Okay, so Quinta Ruban is the name of the wine, the port wine that's used to age or finish this whiskey. All right, they use the standard 10-year-old, which is aged in ex-bourbon casks for 10 years. They switch it to the port casks, and they finish it for another 2 years in those casks. All right, this one is very different than the one I did previous. Okay, I've done 2 so far. 3 of the 4 that I'm going to be doing from Glenmorangie are finished in wine casks. Okay, so this is the second of the wine casks, and the third will be the La Santa, which I will try to do midweek next week, because I did receive in the mail yesterday 2 samples from the Alaveran distillery, Jacqueline, who represents the media for Alaveran. Robert Burns malt, which is bottled at 43%, and the sherry cask finish, which is bottled at 46%. All right, thank you very much, Jacqueline. I appreciate it. I will get to those as soon as possible. I'm assuming she tried to get them to me before Robbie Burns Day. Would have been nice to do the Robert Burns malt on Robbie Burns Day, but I guess with whatever goes on in the mail, sometimes you get them sooner than others. So I appreciate it. I'm sorry if you meant for me to review this on Robbie Burns Day, but didn't get to it in time, or it didn't come to me in time anyway. But I will definitely do those shortly. I also have Alaveran 14-year-old, which I bought a while back. I've tried it a few times already. I really like it. So maybe I'll do a mini series with those 3. All right. I've been purchasing a lot of whiskey lately, guys. I bought Lagavulin, the Distiller's Edition. This is the 1999. Okay, so this is 16 years old. It's bottled in 2015. Really, really good stuff. I've already had a chance to try it. Okay, I purchased one of my subscribers' collections, Jay from Brooklyn, Ontario. Thank you very much. I got the black art from him, which I also have a sample from his open bottle. So I've got to try this as well. It's really, really good. Gonna be doing a review on this shortly. I got Redbreast 21, I got Akintoshan 21, I got Highland Park 21, Glenfarclas 17, Glenfarclas 15, and I think, Bowmore 15-year-old Lamreg, Craigalaki 17-year-old, which I've already showed you guys, and I already showed you the Ben Riach PX aged 1998. That's also 17 years old. Really looking forward to opening that one. I got the Macallan double cask 12-year-old. I'll probably be doing that closer to March, because that's when it's going to be released in Ontario at the LCBO. That's going to be huge, I think, for sales, because Ontario hasn't had a young Macallan age statement whiskey in a long time. So I have a whole bunch of really cool stuff. I have the standard famous grouse that I was planning on doing Robbie Burns Day, but this is going to be pushed back for a little while. And I have a whole bunch of other stuff I have to do. So I'm probably going to be doing 1 or 2 a week. I won't be able to get to everything, but I will get to everything. Sorry, I won't be able to get to everything right away, but I will get to it all eventually. And hopefully all within this year. Definitely all within this year. All right. Last thing. This is a medium, just in case anybody has been on shop.spreadshirt.ca/whiskey in the six. If you've been on and you're trying to gauge what size you should be getting, there is a size scale at the bottom of the page. You can also customize each of the shirts. Trenny and C, as well as myself, have recently done a t-shirt swap. So I sent them a couple shirts, and they're sending me a couple shirts, and I customized theirs a little bit. So they'll be getting it shortly, and hopefully we'll get a chance to showcase them on our respective videos. I also will be doing a live event soon with the Scotch Test Dummies. Really, really cool guys. All four of those guys, so Trenny and C and the Scotch Test Dummies, awesome guys. This whiskey channel has allowed me to meet a whole bunch of really cool people. I'm really happy about that. Glenmorangie Quinta Ruban. I'm done ranting. Now I'm gonna review. Okay, something about port finish whiskey always reminds me of sweet breads. I'm not sure why, but that's what I pick up right away. This is less on the lemon side than other port cask aged whiskeys that I've had. But there is a bit of citrus. I'm gonna say more orange. Hence the name Glenmorangie. Light fruits, but I'm gonna say this is mainly baked goods in my opinion. There are some fruit. Okay, I know you guys see me swirling the glass a lot. Try not to over swirl your glass. Go slowly. It does impact the whiskey a little bit, and it's kind of a no-no in the whiskey world, but it's a bad habit to break. It's one of those things. Like, I just have that habit of swirling my glass. Really shouldn't though. Alright, on the palate. The sweetbread, baked goods come through on the palate. Slight wine note. There's some fudgy note in there, as well as like a caramel, I would say. There's a touch of vanilla in there too. I'm thinking that's coming from the American oak, probably the ex-bourbon casks. Really nice. It's sweet. It's not overly sweet though. So far, this is my favorite of the three that I've reviewed so far. I haven't even opened the Santa. I'm actually really excited to try that one. That one I want to do this weekend. I'm gonna sample it, make my notes, and then I'll be reviewing this probably Wednesday, and then I'll start with my Isle of Arran reviews on Friday. Okay, so that'll be coming. The Santa will be coming on Wednesday. This is bottled at 43%. There's versions of the Santa that are bottled at 46. The Quinta Ruban is bottled at 46%. Okay, so for a 46% dram at 12 years old, super smooth. You would never be able to tell that's 46%. It has had a chance to breathe a little bit, so I would say this is one of those whiskeys that benefits from breathing a little bit in the bottle, because it actually tastes better now than it did when I first opened it. Okay, I'm gonna give this one an A-. It's really good stuff. For about $93, I think, in the $90 range at the LCBO, and I know it's a lot cheaper in the US and the UK. You can probably pick that up for $50, $60 American, or 40, 50 pounds in the UK. So I think it's a good price. I think it's worth its value in money, and I think it's a definite purchase. If you like port cask whiskey, you'll like this one. It's kind of reminiscent, but better, in my opinion, than the 40 Creek Portwood. 40 Creek Portwood is a blend, but there's definitely some similarities, okay? 40 Creek Portwood is a lot stronger. I'll never get to review that because I don't think I'll ever be able to buy another bottle. I had a bottle before I started the channel. I actually went through quite a few of them back in the day, but I had a bottle and then I got rid of it. So, like in a trade actually. So, that's not gonna be happening, but this one's really good. Okay, so like I said, A-. Alright. I will be putting it in the notes below, but if you haven't already and you're interested in any of the gear that I have, I've made a couple new symbols as well that I've put up there. You kind of have to scroll through. I'm still trying to perfect the page. You kind of have to scroll through to find the other options. There's one that's similar to this, but it's a white 6. It has whiskey in blue, and then there's a blue box around the white 6. Then there's one that says whiskey in the 6 in a blue box. Right, then there's just the words whiskey in the 6. You can adjust the size of the words, like I said. If you go to create, pick one that you like and go to create or adjust, I think. It's pretty easy to do, all right, and then you can have it shipped to your house.